we can see the end of it that the city is still in need of people and still in need of repairs, which is why God puts it on his heart to start the registry for the people, so that he can see who it is that's both inside Jerusalem and in the surrounding towns outside of it in the country that's a resident of Jerusalem, so that he can then call them back into the city to not only rebuild their houses, but to also take up residence there. But in all this, though, Nehemiah recognizes and attributes everything to God. This entire process of restoration, of the physical restoration of the city through the wall, to the physical restoration of the city with the people, onto the spiritual restoration that's coming, revolves around God. And as you read through Nehemiah, you can see that this is what he recognizes, because everything that happens is attributed in some way to God's work. The wall was completed because God's hand was in it. It's because of the completion of this that the spiritual restoration can start. It's because God put it on Nehemiah's heart that he decides to register the people to bring them back into the city. And the same thing goes for us. We can rely on God's restoration of both our physical and spiritual needs whenever we need it. So maybe you've got a broken relationship that needs to be fixed, or maybe you've got some financial burdens or some burdens as far as school goes with finals coming up next week, or trying to figure out what it is you're going to do next semester as far as classes go or where you're going to live. But whatever you're dealing with in life that needs to be resolved or restored, I want to ask you today to give that up to God. I want to challenge you to rely on God's power of restoration on that relationship that needs to be fixed, on those financial needs or your health or whatever other burdens it is that you have, both physically and spiritually, and to go about that the way that Nehemiah did, by coming to God in prayer and lifting up those needs to him.